Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow?
That's why we live for today.
Today, always today.
This is the Schmo with the Pro. He's the former UFC lightweight champion, the former BMF, the human highlight, Justin Gaethje, in the flesh, here for the Tony Finau Foundation, Salt Lake City, Utah, UFC 307. How we doing?
I'm doing great. Just got to read a book about a very hungry caterpillar to some little kids, so it was awesome.
Did the kids get hungry too?
I told them to protect their food because the caterpillar was coming.
Well, you've been teaching all ages.
They got a cookie at the end, so we're good. I'm about to go smash those cookies, though.
Chocolate chip or oatmeal?
Chocolate chip. I wish they were oatmeal, but they're chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. Mm-hmm. From all the kids asking you questions, what stuck out to you the most?
I thought it was a great group of kids. I thought they were all listening very intently, and they really wanted to hear what we had to give them. And yeah, it was awesome. Those kids are going places. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of going places, is Justin Gaethje the best golfer in the UFC?
I think it is a very close match between Dustin Jacoby and I. He did officially beat me on my first YouTube channel series. Best golfer in the UFC for now is him.
For now is him?
Yeah, for now.
But here we are in Salt Lake City, UFC 307. The last time we were in Salt Lake City, you stole the show. Yeah. I don't know what it is with the water here. It's the head kicks, man. But you lived up to the moniker, the human highlight. You made a highlight.
Yeah.
How good does it feel to be back in Salt Lake City?
I love this city. It's very clean. I loved fighting here. I love visiting here. I came the year before when Leon fought Kamaru. Got to go up to the Salt Lake, Utah, what was it, the Olympic Training Center, do all kinds of cool shit, so that was awesome.
Bobsledding?
Yeah. Bobsledding, jumped off some piers, skied and fell, but I had a great time.
You always have a great time.
Always, 100%, always.
Well, you're one of the most electrifying fighters in UFC history. Everybody's chomping at the bit. When is Justin Gaethje going to be fighting next? Do you have any indication of when that's going to be and who it's going to be against?
I don't have any indication of who. I told him I want to fight in March. October 13th is going to officially be 6 months since I got my ass knocked out. And I said I would wait 6 months to spar. I've been working out. I've done a relatively good job at, staying on my nutrition and staying on my cardio. So I'm not too far off of being in really good shape. But 6 months off, and then I want to get back into a training camp. 3 months. It could be anytime next year, I guess. We'll see. I think March is good for me. March is a good timeline for me. I get to get a full training camp, be 100% confident in my recovery, and then let my coaches enjoy the holidays. So we'll see.
March is a great time. It's the Schmo's birthday month. Pisces gang, let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. But talk to the Schmo for a second. You got a guy like Michael Chandler is fighting Charles Oliveira. Michael Chandler seems to think it's a title eliminator fight. He gets that win. He's fighting for the title next. What do you have to say about that?
I think it's his job to say that. I mean, every single one of us, especially, at the top, is going to be saying that. Every time you step in there, you're only remembered by your last performance, and this one's going to be much more relevant than my last one or his last one. So if he goes out there and somebody goes out there and gets a great knockout, then, good things usually happen for those people. So we'll see.
And a great performance for one of those two gentlemen makes them worthwhile to be fighting for the title next.
No, I certainly have, I would like them. I don't know how the fuck this thing works. Dustin Poirier fought for the belt after I knocked him out. I think timing and circumstances are the biggest factor here. So, as time goes on, we never know what January, December. These guys, we don't even know when they're going to fight for the belt. I think in January. So that happens. Who knows what's going to happen? Sarukian wins, throws a whole curveball into the whole thing. So you just really got to, as a fighter in the UFC, you have to not worry too much about what's going to happen because we've learned it's unpredictable.
Well, speaking of Dustin Poirier, he said he's got one more fight next. Who do you think that opponent should be?
I don't know. Could be anybody. It could be me. Could be anybody. He's a world-class fighter, at the highest level. So anytime he fights, he's a spectacle alone. Obviously, we fought twice, so it makes sense, but no idea what's going to happen.
Do you need to feel satisfied for your career to have that trilogy fight with him?
No, I don't. No. Well, no, he knocked me out. I knocked him out. I'm okay with that. I'm sure that it's a little bit more bitter for him since I was the last one to win, but it doesn't matter.
Well, we know how the sport works. It's unforgiving. Like you said, you're only as good as your last fight. Yep. Let's talk about what's going to happen at the next pay-per-view fight. You got Max Holloway against Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria defending the featherweight strap. He believes he is going to run through Max Holloway. What do you think is going to be the X factor for the winner of that fight, though?
I don't know, man. I mean, Max has been in there so many times. He's got so much experience. He's an absolute dog. His competitive spirit is as high as anybody that's ever stepped in there. So, you're not going to run through him no matter what. It's a crazy game, and Topuria has power. So if he touches him, he can knock him out. But we'll see. I mean, Topuria was very impressive versus Volkanovski, so we'll see how he looks.
Who's your favorite fighter to watch right now? Is everybody else's favorite fighter?
I like watching Whitaker. I like watching Holloway. Yeah, those two for sure.
Do you believe the Whitaker Khamzat Chimaev winner is going to be fighting for the middleweight title next, or do you think it's going to be Sean Strickland?
I have no fucking idea. Zero clue.
Zero clue.
I don't know I don't even know what's happening in my weight class. What's just their weight class?
Well, maybe there's a title fight at the beginning of the year in your weight class, but we still don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow?
That's why we live for today.
Today, always today.
I
was golfing today, but
that's right.
Here we are.
What's the handicap right now?
I do like reading the kids, though, and hanging out with these kids. 8.5. 8.2. I really screwed myself yesterday. I shot a 82 on Glenn Wild from the Ivory tees. So, yeah, it was a 7.8 difference. Dropped me like half a point. So I'm at 8.1.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Schmo got embarrassed the one time we went golfing a couple weeks ago. Was golfing with Dustin Johnson.
What's your handicap?
It's really bad. We're not going to say it.
Okay.
Can we get a...
Might be as high as DC's or higher.
No one's as high as DC's.
That's true.
That's true. Can we get a final message for all the Justin Gaethje fans out there worldwide?
Yeah, I can't wait to get back in there and then, give you guys some excitement. I'm the most consistent guy that's ever stepped in there, and the fire has not burned out. So I'm taking care of my body, taking care of my mind, and recharging, and I'll be ready to go.
He's also a former high school quarterback.
I was a pitcher. That's why I could punch so hard, because I could throw a ball a mile over them there mountains.
There it is. He's the pro. I'm the Schmo, the Tony Finau Foundation. We're out.